Yo, what's up, YouTube? My name is Ethan DeYoung, and I'm an aspiring author. I really have been struggling with trying to find my foothold in the author community, trying to build a platform to build my stories off and stuff like that. I really found that Twitter is a good way to build up and to meet other authors that are going to help push you forward. And that's kind of where I want to start with today. I spent a lot of time in the Right Fight GIF Club. We have a bunch of great things that we do throughout the week. Like today is Thursday, we have a visual prompt. One of the lovely ladies in the group, she supplies a picture, and we all take turns writing stories about it. And you know, that's the best part, is we're sharing and helping each other grow, make our writing better. That is a great part. That is an excellent aspect of being a writer, is that we can do stuff like that. As you can see, I'm sitting in a car right now. I'm actually on my lunch break at work. This is one of the best times that I actually get to write, because at home, I have a little kid. My wife's pregnant with our second one. So when I'm at home, it's all about the family for me. So this is the time that I get to write. And I love it because I can sit out in my car. The window's down now because it finally stopped snowing in Michigan, and I can write without having to worry about my kids coming and knocking on the door while I'm trying to write. My son's 1 year old, and when Dad's home, I want to play with Dad. I have horses and some other hobbies that I like to do when I'm at home that I can't do while I'm at work. But with the way my job is right now, I can definitely get my writing in while I'm at work. The other great thing is that I actually write on my phone using Google Docs, and that has been the best thing for me because I'm always kind of on the go, and so Google Docs really brings it alive for me, and that's what I like. So in my writing process, I'm about 27,000 words into my story right now. I have two things going on right now. Chapters 1 through 10 are in an editing phase, while chapters 11 through 14 have been written. Trying to get another 10 in, seeing where I'm sitting at 20 chapters. My goal is between 60 and 80,000 words. And this is the most I've ever written. Back in high school, I liked to write. And as a child, I loved different stories. I loved stories. But as a child, I couldn't write very well. And I think as a freshman in high school, I was diagnosed with two learning disabilities. One was writer's expression, and the other one is short-term memory. And so, without knowing that as a child, I never thought I could be a writer because I was too dumb to be a writer. That's the way I kind of looked at it. But I always had these stories going in my head, and the biggest thing was that I would go outside and play in the woods as a kid instead of always playing video games or something like that. And I would explore the woods through the eyes of another character, live it out kind of. And now that as I've gotten older and I've had, my one son and the second child is on the way, it's been something that I wanted to do. Also, with my wife losing one of her best friends at younger than I am right now, it was kind of like a shock and a kick to the face. Like, we don't always have forever to get our dreams done. That we don't know when the next curtain closing is gonna be. And so I was like, I've always wanted to write a book. I've always got stories going through my head. It doesn't matter where I'm going or what I'm doing. there's something in my head that's creating another story. New creatures, new people, weapons, scenarios. Scenarios are my biggest thing that drive me until I fall asleep at night. Stuff like, well, what if all the power in the world shut off? What would I do? How would I react to that? And then I kind of get that, and then all of a sudden, like, I take me out of it, and I imagine a story of, a guy and his family trying to survive, or a single guy. What is a single guy, like, how would he react to this? Would he go back home, take care of his family? Would he go and join some kind of militia and fight? And I also, thanks, I burped, loved magic. Magic's always been to me something that you can create something else with, that you can conquer anything that comes across your path with magic, and it can be used for good or evil. And in my book, I think it's a pretty cool system of magic, magic cores. They're like gems I put into weapons, because they fight with swords and bows and hammers and weapons like those. And that, the magic now is becoming part of the world, because magic was taken from them, deemed that mortals are unworthy to actually wield something so great. And it was a really big struggle when I first started a few months ago. Days I'd go, I could barely get 200 words down, and I'd be sitting there scratching my head like, I don't know what to do now. This kind of makes sense. It's a little shaky, but hey, I don't know. The other thing that I really noticed was, as the 3 months have gone on, like, I feel like my writing has gotten smoother. I've been able to incorporate stuff that I've talked to from people on Twitter about, asking them questions, because that's been the biggest thing, is coming back into the world of being a writer. I've lost touch with a lot of stuff, and they've really helped me bring it full circle, and that's been the best part. I want to thank you all for watching. This is the first video of hopefully many. I want to try doing a weekly vlog, and maybe giving you guys some writer tips if you want them. If you like it, let me know. If not, let me know. I love the truth. I'm out, y'all.